Tubers, family and friends, good morning. This is Edward. We're just getting out of the hospital this morning for getting my toe half amputated. So we're at the ACE Hospital in Dipolog City, Zamboanga del Norte, Mindanao, island of Mindanao, Philippines. And we're at the ACE private hospital, and overall it was a pretty good stay. What do you think, hon?
It's a good deal.
Yeah,
Is that
I mean,
they're fair to us. They never rob us.
yeah, and we've had some concerns that ACE has a bad reputation, but I've never seen it.
Yes.
I mean, you have to go line item by line item on the billing before you pay it, just to make sure they didn't make any mistakes, or that, there's something on there that maybe they are trying to, get a bunch of stuff and so they can divvy it out between the people, like tape and stuff like that. And I'm wise to all that. And I went through the whole bill, and we found only 1,500 pesos that we had them subtract from the bill, because they can't prove that they used it. And they have to have a proof, right? If they have it on the bill, there has to be proof. And majority of the stuff is self-explanatory. The biggest black hole that I see is the anesthesiologist. That is the biggest black hole. She makes half as much as the surgeon, which I think, in my opinion, is too much compared to what either the surgeon should be making more money, or the anesthesiologist should be making less. That's just my opinion. And she has a cocktail of anesthesia that she gives you, of like dozens of different shots. She's always pushing in your IV throughout the whole time that you're under, right? And I was under for 2 hours. And even one of the substances that she had in her cocktail was fentanyl. And I didn't know what she has in her cocktails until I read line item by line item the bill. So if you guys are really interested, it's boring reading, but you have to go through it and hold their feet to the fire on all the stuff that's on the bill, to see if that was actually used, or what they're actually doing. Because a lot of times communication is lost in translation, especially in the Philippines.
Yes, and that's what you did. That whoever be admitted in some case that they say about something, about paying the bill, that they think that hospital ripped them off. I think you as a patient, you have to check. You have to check your bill if they miss something.
Yes.
Yeah, because everyone make mistake.
Yes.
You have to check that.
Yes.
So that it's fair for you and fair for them too.
That's right.
Before you're gonna say something not right.
That's right.
Okay.
And just like Lilibeth said, you have to make due diligence and check your bill,
Yes.
for not only mistakes, but for things that they're trying to get away with. If that's happening, like this hospital, there looks completely honest to me, in Dipolog and also in Cebu. I went there a couple years ago, and that seemed completely legit and honest. But I've had bad comments about the ACE Hospital in Bohol, like they're rip-off artists there, and I don't know the facts. I'm just going by subscribers' bad reviews for the one in Bohol. So I don't know what the issues were, but
Yeah, you told me that about it, and you know what I'm thinking is just like our experience. Maybe the patient there, he never checked.
yeah, I don't know.
They never checked.
Yeah, I
If
don't
he
know.
checked that well, maybe he's right. But if he never,
Yeah.
he didn't check on that, so that's a make.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was
Mistake.
quoting someone else that he heard about or what. So anyways, let's get into the bill. Here it is right here, statement of account, right? And they go through everything here, all the fees and deductions, and every single line item down to all the syringes you used, gloves and wound dressing and all that kind of stuff, guys. It's all here, and they break it down, where it came from. Like all these charges was from laboratory, right? And they tested for all this stuff, and what they tested for will be on your health certificate that they're going to give us after we pay the bill. So everything that they tested for, it'll be on the record that we get a copy of when we leave the hospital. So nursing services, every single day in the nursing services, They charge what? Very tiny, 100 and some pesos usually, guys. 300 pesos a day, I think, is what the charges were for the nursing staff. And the nursing staff is wonderful in almost every single case. There's only a couple usually that are try to push their weight around. Now they might be the lead nurses, or they might be the head nurses that are more strict than the other nurses. That's probably true, but you got to watch out for those ones, because they want to only, their job is to make the hospital money and to only do what the doctor says. Well, your rights as a patient outweigh what the doctor says. So you really ought to read your patient doctor rights. And the only thing is, when you sign on the dotted line for the doctor to take over basically your care, some of that stuff goes away, so you really have to be diligent in what you're doing. So going on here, let's get to the bottom line pretty much. Like I say, here's the private room. We were here for 6 nights, and it's $3,000 a night. And total bill, 149,000 pesos. And so that's pretty darn good. It was 130,000 when I stayed in Cebu a year and a half ago and had that toe amputation. So this is a half a foot amputation, and it's only 20,000 more than that. And maybe if you include the extra food and also the medications that I'm going to be bringing home with me, maybe the entire amount was 155,000, somewhere in there, guys. So maybe 160,000 maximum if you include every, travel costs and everything. So that's a little bit under 3,000 US dollars. So that's awesome, guys. I mean, you couldn't even touch that in the US or most of these other countries in the world. They're going to charge you, 60,000, a drop of a hat. Instead we're paying 3,000. You know what I mean, guys? I mean, the comparisons is astronomical. You could pay first class airfare to over here or Malaysia or wherever in the world that they have great facilities like this, and do the same kind of job for you for way less. But the surgeon that did my surgery, he's only charged $600, guys. $600. Can you believe it? That's just like super. Can you even imagine only $600 to do a surgery like that? It's just crazy. So anyways, I don't have anything bad to say. I have all good to say. So you should come to the Philippines or Malaysia to do your medical work. So love you guys, and for now, take care, and that's it. Very, very happy with what we did. So take care. Oh, just a minute.
All I can say for staying here for how many days? 6 days?
6 days.
We are really satisfied here.
Yeah.
I hope they're going to continue forever what we experience here. How good the nurses caring the patient, really.
Yes, I was very happy with what their service was too.
They're so understanding also of the pain of the temper of the patient.
Yes.
Very understanding.
Yes, because my pain is so terrible. My pain.
Yes.
I didn't feel anything. My neuropathy in my feet, I couldn't feel anything anyways. I'm not on any pain meds or anything. So anyways, that's it for now, guys. Take care. Love you, and God bless. Bye-bye.